I was tagged by Michelle from Mish and Nate to do the weather tag. And I kind of like doing these, so I said, sure, I'll do it. So we have 15 questions all about fall. And so we'll just get started. Number 1, what is your favorite candle scent for fall? This is my absolute favorite candle scent any time of the year, but I only burn it in the fall. It's called Autumn Walk, and it's from Gold Canyon. And the lady, it just smells so good. It smells like campfire and cinnamon, and I love it so much. There was a lady in my church who used to sell Gold Canyon, and that's where I got this candle from, and she no longer sells it, so I burn it sparingly. I think I've used it for this might be my 4th year, and I still have that much to go. And I know that you can get them on Amazon because I already checked. So I will be buying this again when the candle is gone. But it is very fragrant when it burns. It makes the whole house smell good, and it takes a long time to burn up. And it just says fall to me. I absolutely love this candle. It's probably my favorite candle of all time. And like I said, I only burn it in the fall. And they're kind of expensive. I can't remember how much that candle was. It's like $20 or something like that. If they weren't so expensive, and if I could get them more frequently, I would probably burn it all year round. Okay, question 2. Coffee, tea, or hot chocolate? I love coffee. I just love it. I love the way it smells in the morning when it's brewing. I love the way it tastes. I've loved it since I was a little kid. It brings back memories of my dad, drinking coffee. And I would remember when we would go on our trips to Florida. My mother grew up in Florida, and every summer we would drive straight through from Indiana to Florida to visit family, and my dad would pack a thermos of coffee. And usually by about Tennessee, he'd break open that coffee and pour himself a cup, and it just that brings back memories of those family road trips to Florida. And I've always loved coffee, and I drink coffee every single morning. And I also love tea. I love all different kinds of tea, but I would have to say between the 3 drinks, coffee is my favorite. And as much as I love chocolate, I am not a hot chocolate fan for 2 reasons. Number 1, I have a bad memory associated with hot chocolate. And then number 2, most hot chocolates, unless you make it from scratch, most instant hot chocolates have dairy in them, and I can't drink dairy. I can't do anything with dairy. Number 3, what's the best fall memory you have? Well, I have two best memories. I would have to say that my first best memory would be when my kids were really little. We would take them every year to the pumpkin patch, and they would have a hayride and a corn maze, and they would get to pick up a pumpkin, and they'd have the pile of corn kernels to jump and play in, and it was just a lot of fun. And now that they're teenagers, they aren't really into it, so we haven't gone in several years. But I'd have to say that's my best memory from when my children were little. And the other best memory, and it's almost kind of like a tradition more than a memory, is this little booklet. This was my mother-in-law's booklet. She passed away 19 years ago. 19 years ago. And this was passed down to me. Actually, it was given to my husband, and he gave it to me. And it's full of poems about Thanksgiving. And starting in November 1st, during our school days, I read one poem, 1 or 2, depending on the size, to the kids each morning before we do school. And it's a way for us to remember Grandma Flora, because neither one of my children ever met her. And it's also full of just wonderful poems about Thanksgiving and why we should be thankful for what we have. Okay. Number 4, which makeup trend do you prefer? Dark lips or winged liner? I'd have to say pretty much neither. I do wear lipstick. In fact, I've got some on now. I don't know if you can really tell. And this is about the darkest I wear. And this is it right here. And it's called Pink Wink by Maybelline. And so I don't wear dark lips. This is the darkest I go. And as far as the winged eyeliner, I really think that's for the 30s and younger crowd. I think it would really look stupid on me. So, and I don't know how to do it anyway. So I would have to say neither one of those. Okay, number 5. Best fragrance for fall. Now, if you're talking about home fragrance, cinnamon. Cinnamon, cinnamon, cinnamon. I have cinnamon burning in my wax melts all the time. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. If you're talking about fragrance that I wear, this is currently my favorite. It's from Bath & Body Works. It's called Perfect Autumn Day. As you can see, I bought this last year. So this has lasted me 2 autumns. And I've got the matching body lotion. And it just smells, kind of like apples and pears, and just reminds me of an autumn day, and I really, really like it. I like the body cream because it's got shea in it, and it makes my hands nice and soft. And I just really like this fragrance. Okay. Number 6. Favorite Thanksgiving food. Hands down, pumpkin pie. I just absolutely love pumpkin pie. I love everything about it. I love making it because it's an extremely simple pie to make, and I love to eat it, and I love it with whipped cream. I can't do whipped cream, but they do have a dairy-free version that I use, and I just love pumpkin pie. It's my favorite. Number 7. What's autumn like where you live? Well, I live in northern Indiana, and autumn is strange here. The temperatures are very sporadic, up and down, up and down. Early fall is still in the 70s, sometimes hit 80s. Now November, usually this time of the year, it's consistently in the 50s as a daytime high. But we've been having 60s, and we had a 70-degree day a couple of days ago. This is a very strange fall. Our leaves do change colors, and sometimes we'll get snow by Halloween. This year we did not. We've only had 1 frost so far this year. So it's just a very temperamental weather in Indiana. Most worn sweater. Okay, I love sweaters. I wear them a lot. I have lots of different sweaters, but I'd have to say, I have to back you up a bit, that this is probably my favorite sweater. You can see it. I don't know, this lighting's not great in here, but let me pull you up again. It's a warm yellow, and then it's got this really pretty design in greens and grays and blues, and it's a V-neck, and I wear a tank top or a camisole under it, and it's really long. It comes down past my bum, and it's just comfortable. It's really, really comfortable. And this is made, it's got 30% wool, 70% acrylic. So the only thing, there's enough wool in it to keep you really, really warm, but enough acrylic in it that it's not scratchy and itchy like a 100% wool sweater would be. So I'd have to say this is, let me see if I can stand up. This is my favorite sweater. Okay. Must-have fall nail polish this year. I don't really have any must-haves. I like to wear, I go through periods of time, sporadic with my nails. Right now I haven't been wearing nail polish much at all. It just depends on my mood and depends on how much time I have. But I really like earth tones, neutrals, that kind of stuff. Number 10, football games or jumping in a pile of leaves. I can't stand organized sports, so of any kind. So I would have to say jumping in a pile of leaves. Number 11, skinny jeans or leggings. Okay, I love leggings. I love them. They are comfortable, and as long as you wear them tastefully, I think they are flattering. The key to leggings is wearing a top or a dress that covers your bottom. You don't wear leggings as pants. Leggings are not pants. Leggings are leggings. And I've got a pair of leggings on now. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. There. I'm wearing a pair of leggings now, and these are my camouflaged leggings. And I'm paired it with a blue jean shirt dress that comes down way back in the back. And I think as long as you keep the bum covered and you don't wear leggings as pants, then leggings can be very flattering. Skinny jeans, I don't own them. I'm not skinny enough to wear them. I think in order to pull off skinny jeans, you have to be really skinny. My daughter can pull off skinny jeans. I cannot. I also think skinny jeans are just, once you hit a certain age, shouldn't do it anymore. Combat boots or Uggs? This is question 12. Uggs. I don't own a pair of Uggs, not the name brand because they're too expensive, but I have a generic brand, and they're very comfortable and they're very warm, so Uggs. 13, is pumpkin spice worth the hype? Well, is anything worth the hype, really? I do love pumpkin spice. I love pumpkin spice just about anything. And the nice thing about the hype that goes on this time of year is that you can find a vast variety of things in pumpkin spice, and which you wouldn't otherwise, they wouldn't make it if people weren't buying it. So I guess in that respect it might be worth it because you can try new things, but I don't know. I really like pumpkin spice, but I don't know if it's worth the hype. Number 14, favorite fall TV show. I don't really know what that means, if it's like a fall special or a TV series that runs in the fall. I'm not sure what that question means exactly. I would have to say my favorite Thanksgiving special would be the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. I love that one. And as far as fall television show, I don't watch very much TV at all. I mean, at all. I think there's like 2 shows that I watch throughout the whole year. And the one that's on right now, I guess you would consider the fall show, is Dancing with the Stars. And that's the only television show I watch. So I guess I'd have to say Dancing with the Stars. And then the last question is 15. What song really gets you in the fall spirit? I had a really hard time thinking about this one because there aren't really, like in Christmas time you have all the Christmas carols, but there's not really any like songs specifically for fall. And what came to mind for me are hymns that we sing in church, because most all hymns are talking about being thankful. And the one hymn, I've got the hymnal that we have in our church that I really, really love, and it makes me think of fall, is called For the Beauty of the Earth. Now it's got 5 verses, and I won't read all of them, but I'll read a couple of them, just so you can kind of get the tune, the idea behind this song. For the beauty of the earth, for the glory of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies, Lord of all, to Thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. Then verse 3, I'll do 1, 3, and 5. Verse 3, for the joy of ear and eye, for the heart and mind's delight, for the mystic harmony linking sense to sound and sight, Lord of all, to Thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. And then verse 5, for each perfect gift of Thine, to our race so freely given, Graces human and divine, flowers of earth and buds of heaven. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. And basically it's just saying that everything we see and touch and feel, we need to be grateful to God for that. Okay, so that was it. That's the sweater weather tag. And I'm going to tag 2 people, and you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but if you would like to do it, I'm going to tag Kim from Hancock Homestead and Gardens, and I'm going to tag Esther from Living Weird. Sorry, I couldn't remember your channel name. And I will link their channels in the box below. And like I said, Kim from Hancock Homestead and Gardens and Esther from Living Weird. If you would like to do this tag, I will have the questions written in the description box below. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you later. Bye, friends.